I'll be right back. Give me 1 second. Okay, I'm back. Give me one more second. Just waiting on a few more people to come into the live. It is, what time is it? I just can't sleep. I just woke up. It's still early on the West Coast. It's 2 o'clock on the East Coast, and going on one here. If you are watching this live, in order for us to get 200 to 300 people in the live or more, you have to share the live. Okay, so make sure that you are sharing the live. If you're not sharing the live, then you're not supporting the channel. I just shared the live to 5 groups, so make sure you share the live as well. I will start talking about a few things as soon as I get a few people in here, because once I start talking, somebody will come in and say, well, I thought you were talking about Cardi B. You know, I was in the very beginning, but I'm not a big time celebrity, so people come when they want to come. You know, if I was a big time celebrity, they'd be here right now. 5, 6, 7, 800 people be watching my live. But I haven't gotten there. Probably will never get there. But until then, share the live. Let me share the live one more time. Be right back. I just shared the live. I just shared the live to 2,500 people plus 5 groups. And each one of those groups had over 1,000 people in them, and I think I shared it to Twitter or something. Anyway, as soon as I get at least 20 people in the live, I'm going to talk about a few things, and I won't be before you long because I'm going back to bed. hmm And if you are watching the live, please give me thumbs up. I only got 1 thumbs up, so the one person, I don't know who you are, but thank you. There we go. People are starting to come in. As soon as I get 20 people, I'll go ahead and get into this conversation because, like I said, I'm not going to be on here all night because I got to go back to sleep. I'm sleepy. I just couldn't sleep, and I woke up and saw something on the live. Saw something on the internet I want to talk about. Make sure you share the live. If you share the live, more people will come into the live. If you just keep me to yourself, then it'll be just us 6 or 7 people watching. Thank you for those who watched my show earlier. Last I checked, I had over 16,000 views. Let me check on my other phone here. Let's see. Where's my other phone? Damn. I don't know what I did with it. I don't know what I did with my other phone. All right, people are starting to come in. Like I said, I won't be before you long. I need to go back to sleep. But I couldn't sleep. I saw something on the internet, and I want to talk about it. As soon as we get 20 people in here, I'll get into the conversation. But not until then. What did I do with my other phone? Okay. We're almost there. We're at 12 people. Only 2 likes. 2 people who like me. So make sure you hit the thumbs up or hit the like button, whatever you want to call it. If you're watching for the first time, please represent your city and your state. Let me know where you're watching from. Don't be ashamed of your city and your state. Shout out your city and your state. I don't know what I did. Oh, there's my phone over there. Be right back. I ain't talking about nothing, so I'm going to get my phone. Okay. All right, let me see how many views I got on my last video. As soon as we get 20 people, I'll get into the live. I'll start talking, but until then, we'll just stare at each other. And I know y'all want to hear something. That's why you're here. So share the live. Share the live. Three likes. 16 people are watching. Come on, let's get the people in here. As soon as I get 20 people watching, we'll go ahead and get the conversation started. Let's see how many views I got from the show tonight. I go live every night at 7:30. So today is Thursday. I will be going live tonight at 7:30, and sometimes I do stuff in the daytime. Sometimes I could put it between my schedule because I work from home. So let me see here. Let's see what I did this. Okay, not bad. So the show from so if you haven't seen the show from earlier today, it's only been what 8 hours, 1.7 thousand. That's great. So make sure you go and check out, see what I said about Mama D and Little Scrappy. Okay, that was the show earlier today. All right, so make sure you go check it out. Hi, hello there, Felice. I don't know. I don't want to mess up your name, but hello. I'll just say Miss Wilson. Yeah, I know some Wilsons. I know some Wilsons. All right, we got 20 people. I couldn't sleep. I'm about to go back to sleep. I got to go to work. So listen. There's a few things I want to talk about. So according to TMZ, um, Tasha K allegedly is said that Cardi B is trying to ruin her career. Now either TMZ is lying or somebody lying because I'm like, okay, well Tasha K, look what you did to Cardi B. Look how you lied on her and how you made up all these allegations about her daughter and all these diseases. And I mean, and you still haven't paid this woman the money that she was awarded. This was back, what, 2023 or 2022, whatever, and she still hadn't gotten her money. And um, I think it was like a couple of weeks ago, maybe a month ago, when Cardi B said that she's hiding her money offshore accounts or something like that. I don't know, but I mean, you get what you put out. If you are doing horrible things to people, listen, there people blog every day. I blog, but there are people who blog and are just fucking nasty with it. I love to blog. I love to do celebrity news, but I don't know. You know, some people are over the top. No matter if it's blogging, singing, performing, lip syncing, or whatever. Some people in every walk of life, no matter a preacher, teacher, some people just they're over the top. And it's okay if that's the way they want to do it. Wendy Williams was over the top. Look where she landed. Who's to say Tasha K won't be on TV one day? She will. She could, but she'd have to really tone it down. But according to TMZ, I mean, I just read it. She said that Cardi B is trying to ruin her career. What? Did you not try to ruin her career? There's a difference in blogging and lying on people or fabricating a lie and making up stuff. And listen, this is what people like. Tasha has a huge following. She has a huge following. There's some people who like that, and there are some people who follow me that don't like that. There's a lot of people who follow me that would never, ever, they will unfollow me today if I start getting really ugly and nasty and making up lies and overdoing and saying things that aren't true. Because I had a lot of people tell me, it's not bragging, but Lunel, the comedian, she said, only reason why I stopped following you is you do give the tea, but you're not over the top with it. I feel like, oh, thank you, thank you. I feel like um, you can get millions of followers. It may take a while, just being who you are and not being vicious and nasty and deceptive and lying, and you can do it. It may take a while, but it can be done. I would feel more happier having a million subscribers and being a happy person than being worried about me walking out my back door, and worried about if anybody gonna chase me down for saying something about them that's not true. You know, it's just, here's an example. You know, you got a warrant out for your arrest, and you know you got a warrant out for your arrest before you get in the car, but you driving like this the whole time because you know that you got a warrant. It's the same thing as a blogger. Bloggers who are really vicious and nasty, they got to worry about being in court. They worry about somebody chopping their head off. They got to worry about getting popped while they out. I mean, listen, you know, tomorrow I could start right now and make up lies and say things about people and get all kind of views. But then I got to realize what comes with it. You go, get me? So, I mean, if this is true, it was on TMZ. If you don't believe me, go to TMZ right now. Or we go to the TMZ hip hop version. And it's alleged that TMZ is saying that Tasha K said that she's trying to ruin her career. But I think you didn't ruin Cardi B's career, but you made it bad for her because she had to go to court. And I'm sure the lady was crying, and she's trying to raise the and then she got this cheating ass husband, Offset. Hello. Now you try to you as a woman, you know, I think that if I was a woman, a blogger, I don't know, a black woman blogger too. I don't know, y'all. I just, especially a young woman like Cardi B was at the time. She's trying to raise kids. She's trying to balance her career and try to balance this cheating ass husband of hers. You know, that's a lot. And then for someone to come and say, make up lies on you, said you had herpes and all these different diseases, talk about your children, that's a lot. And I understand it comes with the territory when you're in the and when you're in the when you're out there. But you got to really have a dark heart and a dark spirit to make up lies on people and to get stuff just for clicks, likes, and views. You got to have a really hard heart. There's no way I could go to sleep tonight saying something bad about somebody that I know that's not true, or fabricating or adding on and make it more than what it really is, or making up vicious lies about people's children. And but that's what they do. That's what a lot of these bloggers do, and that's their blog. They run it the way they want to, and I run mine the way I want to. But I don't know if she'll ever get her money. I don't know if she'll ever get her money, but I know bloggers who do things like that. They can't walk down the street by themselves. I've said this a million times before, and I'm not just saying it because he's my friend. But Gary with the T is my friend. Yeah, he pours the tea, but I've been with Gary when Gary walks down the street, or he walks in the mall, or he walks. People love him. The thugs. I mean, I remember I was with Gary one time, and this guy. I mean hardcore thugs. Yo, what's up, Gary with the T? I mean, just showing him all kind of love, and But you think they would show Tasha K love? They might, and a lot of people love Tasha K, you know. But it just, it's just like preachers. There's a lot of preachers out there. I was raised in a sanctified church, and a lot of the things they used to say back in the days, if they was to say that now, they get beat up. Here's an example. I talked about this tonight on the show, about the situation that happened in Atlanta. The little kids who shot the bus driver, the MARTA bus driver in Atlanta, over $2.50. These kids don't play these days. Y'all, please hit the like button. That's all I ask y'all to do. These kids don't play these days. Over $2.50. But see, I didn't know the bus driver had hit they was fighting the little boys. It doesn't give them the right to shoot this man, but these are little teenagers. Where their minds are at, a lot of them. They see these games where they shooting on these games. They're watching these rappers, and not all rappers, but they're watching this stuff on TV. They're watching this stuff on the dark web. I mean, and this is what they have in their mind. What are you doing what's the boy, 13, 14, 15, running around with a gun? That's what they do. Baby, I would have like, baby, y'all come on, get on the bus. Come on, get on the bus. You ain't got your 250. But next time I see you, man, come on, get your 250 together, bro. I gotta pay. This I would have explained it to him like this. Man, I'm gonna let y'all own this time, but man, I got a family to feed. So if I let everybody on free, man, I can't feed my family. And the dude, the MARTA bus driver in Atlanta, if y'all ain't heard about the story, you can Google it, you can look it up. He moved to Atlanta to get away from my violence. And he goes to Atlanta and gets shot and killed. He's only been there since they said, I think, September, October of last year. And now he's dead over $2.50. These kids don't play these days. Yeah. You can talk trash about people on the internet if you want to, and somebody will come looking for you. Anyway, let me say this. I got to go. I would stay longer, and I have so many other things I could talk about. But when people don't talk back to me, I just end the conversation. I want to talk about DJ Twitch. Um, I haven't talked about him since he allegedly took his life. You know, isn't it something how you see somebody on TV and you think that this person is living a happy life? You think that everything is hunky dory, everything is good with them, that all of a sudden, boom, they're gone. Now, I'm seeing on the internet that he took his life allegedly. Mm. It still doesn't. DJ Twitch, the guy, if y'all don't know what I'm talking about, Twitch, the guy that was on Ellen show. It doesn't. Something's not adding up here. I'm hearing that the young man was on drugs. Um, Within the last 5 years, I have known of young people younger than me who have died from doing drugs. So, he could have been on drugs. I don't know. But, I mean, did he kill himself? I mean, it is something how, and I used to write the Ellen show. I don't have any type of rhythm, but I like to dance. I've always been a dancer. I was a male dancer when I was younger, and an exotic dancer. And then, I danced in school, and I was in the band. I was a drum major, and I was a tour. I did all of that. I love to dance, even I don't feel like I have rhythm. I just like dancing is it's in my soul. And you would think, and I used to write the Ellen show about, I want to come and dance on Twitch. I could pull up probably, maybe not some emails, but I could pull up some old videos. They're probably in my YouTube channel from way back in the day, where I used to write the Ellen show. And I said, I want to come dance with Twitch. I want to dance to Ellen. I've always wanted to do that. But can you imagine? Uh, can you imagine that if you um, if you working for Ellen and you're making all this money? I know he was making money. I know he's making money, and you making all this money. No, let me block this person. Hold on. No. Okay, let's move on. You making all this money and you dancing for Ellen. You got a good life. I'm sure he had a beautiful check, honey. I'm sure he had a beautiful place to stay, but something wasn't adding up. He wasn't happy somewhere. He wasn't happy somewhere. I don't know where. What went wrong, I don't know. But all I know is, if he was, and I'm gonna tell y'all something. You better listen to me. You better listen to me. Thank you, Shabazz. You better listen to me. Y'all better listen to me well. At 62 years old, I'm never ashamed of my age. I have made it through a lot of things in life, and I'm never ashamed of my age. But let me tell you something. Listen to PT. When I was in my teens, and I don't consider weed a drug, but there's some people who smoke weed and they end up doing other things. So my advice to you is not even do that. I mean, if you want to do it, that's fine. But some people do that and they end up doing other things. But I never did either one. Again, I don't think weed is a drug, but I'm just saying some people don't know how to just do that. They want to do other stuff. Then people put other stuff in stuff, and then next thing you know, they drugs and even alcohol. Unless I drink alcohol, but I'm not an alcoholic because I don't have to have a drink. There's no alcohol in my house. Only time there's alcohol in my house is when I get a cold or flu, and I go get me some whiskey, baby, and I make me a good old hot toddy. But I don't wake up to have a drink. I don't go out to have a drink. If like when me and my friends go, well, I only got one friend I really fool with here. When I go out, he'll drink. You know, he gets drinks. He drinks on and stuff. But only time I get a drink is if I go out of town. If I go out of town, if I go out here, to the bar, I probably go out once or twice a month. Some people can't some people can't handle liquor and drugs. I had my poor niece. She wasn't even 40 years old, y'all. She lived in New York. She worked for a law firm in New York. She was in Brooklyn. She bought a brownstone. She bought a brownstone. Did you hear what I said? She wasn't even 40. Had a brand new Mercedes, and she died from alcoholism. Alcoholism, because some people can't stop. They don't know how to say that's enough. Yes, and on that side of the family, I don't know where it stopped. But my mom don't drink. I don't drink. Only time I drink is like I said, if I go out I'll have me 2, 3 drinks and I'm good. Now when I go to New Orleans, then I get full. I go to New Orleans, have a good time. I have me 4, 5, 6, 7 drinks, and I'm having a good time. But I don't have to have one, you know. But back to him, it had to have been really something going on in this man's life for him to take his life, if that's what he did. And I keep telling people, I said this earlier tonight on the show. Please go and watch the show from tonight. It was really good. We had over 17,000 views, and the views are still growing. Um, don't look at these people on Love and Hip Hop and all these different shows and think that everything is hunky dory, because it's not. I talked about Mama D and Lil Scrappy tonight, and I was saying how Mama D had called out Scrappy Beat, saying Scrappy uh, paid what five? They was $500. They had to pay $500 in late fees and rent. Now that's what she said. I didn't say it. It was either 4 or 5. That's what Mama D said, coming out of her mouth. And you would think, oh, these people been on TV. Just because you've been on TV, just because you own social media and you see somebody driving a Bentley and a Rolls Royce, doesn't mean that everything is hunky dory. Peter, hello. Peter, hello. Does that ring a bell? Then you get all this money and you get behind your taxes. We all want to be rich. I want to wake up one day and not have to worry about a light bill, a phone bill. I just got my damn internet back on because the last 2 weeks has been kind of rough for me because my best friend's nephew died. So, I had to go there to support him. And that was the week I was supposed to go home and visit my family. So that threw me back financially. Then still had to pay rent, pay bills, and do all of that. And then I ended up going to see my mom's. And when I get to go see my mom's, I got, my mom is in her 80s. So I had to, there was just things I want. My mom loved candles. My mom needed a new TV. It's just little things I needed to do. And financially, it just threw me off. You follow what I'm saying? And so everybody has problems, whether you got money or don't have money. As far as Twitch, I don't know what happened to him. I don't know. I just thought he was the happiest man in the world, dancing for Ellen, smile. He had the biggest smile. He seemed like he was one of the nicest persons you could ever meet in the world. And allegedly, he ended up taking his life. So you just never know. So for those who just tuned in, I did talk about Cardi B and Tasha K, and I talked about uh, what TMZ is reporting, that Tasha K is saying that Cardi B is trying to ruin her life. Well, girl, look what you did to her. Look what you did to her. You know, I already talked about it. You had to go back and watch the video. I'm sorry. So yeah. So I just feel like if you dog people out and try to ruin other people's lives, then it'll probably come back on you. Yeah, I talked about that at the very beginning of the show. I've been on here for almost 25 minutes, and it was the very first thing that I talked about. And then I move on to something else because I wasn't gonna be on here all night. You follow what I'm saying? If you And again, like I said earlier, yes, I blog and I have, you know, I do celebrity stuff, but I want to be able to walk out of my home, apartment home as they call them, and not worry about nobody shooting me because of what I said. People on edge. People are on edge. They've been on edge. You saw what just happened in New Orleans. This man was very intelligent, very smart. And it'd be the people that you don't think would do something crazy like that. This man was very intelligent. He was very smart. He was dumb for what he did. He planned it all out. He was going to take his family out, but changed his mind. You got to be careful what you do to people and what you say to people, and how you treat people, because baby, again, going back to the martyr situation in Atlanta, Georgia, with the 13-year-olds or the 14 to 50-year-olds, whatever the age they are, they wasn't 20. Kill a martyr driver for over $2.50. Remember the incident in Chicago? Was it Chicago? Where the black dude went inside to get his wings or whatever he was getting and slapped a black woman? First of all, bro, who raised you? Yeah, but they trying to say he is one of us and he's not. No, he's not. No, he's not. No. You talking about the black guy in New Orleans? I don't know. I thought he was black. Wasn't he black? Well, whatever he was crazy. He was smart but crazy. Ever you know somebody that's intelligent and crazy at the same time? Oh, okay. Yeah, but the thing about it is he was very intelligent, but just dumb for what he did. Did y'all see the video where he was selling real estate and stuff like that? Yeah. My thing, if he was one of us, we'll never be able to uh, uh, to catch up with them for all the stuff they done. You know what I mean? But either way you go, it was horrible for what happened in New Orleans. And you know what's crazy is I go to New Orleans all the time. Matter of fact, I'm doing a cruise next year out of New Orleans. If you guys are interested in the cruise, you can email me at ptspointofview@gmail.com. That's ptspointofview@gmail.com. Every time I go to New Orleans, I never go to Bourbon Street. I never go. I go to Bourbon Street, but I go like in the daytime. Like I'll go down there in the daytime. At night, and you never catch me down there because it'd be too much going on down there. It'd be too much. And of course, people get robbed down there. And one thing about New Orleans, I'm gonna tell y'all something about New Orleans. And I know y'all might say, well, why did you choose New Orleans for your cruise? Why did you choose? Well, because when we go down there for the cruise, first of all, it's going to be on the Saturday. So we leave on a Monday. The leaves on a Monday, but we're going to be there on a Sunday night to hang out and stuff. And it's going to be, I won't say it's a slow weekend, but it won't be busy that Sunday like it is that Saturday. And I'm going to suggest to people, hey, let's go down on Bourbon Street in the daytime. For those who've never seen it, we can go down there and chill and look around. But at night, I'll be in my hotel room. You say, I love the French Quarter, yes. Mardi Gras, here's the deal with Mardi Gras. Again, you can go to New Orleans for Mardi Gras, but you don't have to go down on Bourbon Street at night because it's too many people. It's too much violence and too much crime. You can still enjoy it in the daytime and have a good time. But I wouldn't advise anyone to go down there, especially by yourself, or to go down there because you know what you're going to get yourself into. It's going to be a lot of people there. And don't get me wrong, I've been in New Orleans a million times and never had no issues. And I walking Bourbon Street by myself, everything. Not Bourbon Street, but the French Quarters. I go to the little gay bars and stuff, and I hang out. I think most of the gay bars are down on the very end of Bourbon Street, and I go down there, and I go the back way. I don't go down Bourbon Street. Now again, I go to Bourbon Street, but only in the daytime, because I mean, anywhere you go can be dangerous. It doesn't matter where you go. But me personally, I don't go down there at night. There'd be too much shit going on. Even when it's not Mardi Gras, it's a lot of people down there. It's a lot. It's a fun place, though. Don't get me wrong. It's a fun place. It's a very fun place. But you just have to be careful. You just have to be careful. Oh, prime example. Um, I was down there for the last cruise that I just did. Did I just tell y'all I'm doing the cruise? Leaving out of New Orleans next year, Labor Day, not Labor Day weekend. Is we're leaving. It's the 27th through the 31st. It's a 5 day cruise. So, email me some kind of way, get in contact with me, and I love to have y'all on the cruise. It's only 5 days. When the last time I was down there for Labor Day weekend, we did the 7 day cruise. I was standing outside. It's a little bar in New Orleans. So we were standing outside, a little gay bar. We standing out there, and this guy, he came up and said, "Which one of you hoes?" You know how they, you know how they talk in New Orleans. "Which one of you hoes stole my car, baby?" You know how they talk. I'm like, "Who is this bitch talking to?" I'm looking like, and he was coming up to everybody, including me. I just looked at him. "Which one of you hoes stole my car, baby?" And so I had some friends that lived there. It was like, "Baby, he don't even live here, baby. You need to move on, baby." You know how they talk. And that just showed you how people are. That could have escalated into something else. What if I did live there? What if I didn't live there, but I drove there and I had my gun on me? It could have led into something else. And he pushed one guy, not push, but he was pushing one guy, and they was about to have a fight. But I've learned in this business, in the club business, in the club scene, I've learned because I worked in the club business for years, over 40 plus years, I've learned to de escalate. You know, when people are drunk or they hide, I either just avoid them or de escalate the problem. You know, I didn't even say anything to the guy, I just looked at him. But it could have got worse, you know. And going back to what I said about the MARTA driver in Atlanta, y'all didn't hear about the MARTA driver in Atlanta? The MARTA is the train, the bus and train in Atlanta. It was the young kids that killed the bus driver over $2.50 because they didn't have no money. He said, "I used to be a bouncer, so no, yeah, yeah." I just and remind me to tell you about my friend who got killed in New Orleans. Um, for those who didn't hear the story, you know, it was over $2.50. Apparently, he let some people in on the bus, and the bus driver got into it with the little teenagers. I would have de escalated it. Like I said earlier, I was like, you know what? I let three of y'all in, but you know what? I'm going to go ahead and let y'all in. But let me tell y'all something, man. How y'all doing tonight? Bro, let me tell y'all something, man. I got a wife and kids, man. I just moved here and I'm struggling trying to make it, man. I'm gonna let y'all on, but y'all gotta remember, man. Next time y'all come, man, y'all gotta pay, cause this is how I pay my bills and take care of my wife and my family. And they moved all the way. What happened? Let's see. New Orleans is crazy as hell. Needs fixing. Yeah. All these cities need fixing. These young guys, they shot this driver in New Orleans. I mean, I'm sorry, they shot the driver in Atlanta. Damn, what is wrong? Yeah, Atlanta, Decatur at the Decatur station, just January the 3rd, over $2.50. But the driver, now he didn't deserve to be killed, but you shouldn't have been fighting the youngsters. You should have de-escalated the situation. You know. Yeah, it does. Yeah. But like I say, Paulie, I've been in New Orleans a million times. I've never had no issues in New Orleans. Never. I walk Bourbon Street by my not Bourbon Street, but well, I basically go to the LGBTQ bars. LGBTQ bars. I go to the bars, and there's been a few times I walk by myself. I go down the back streets and stuff like that, and I've never had any issues. But it happens. People get robbed in New Orleans. People get robbed and killed. Yep. So, but it could happen anywhere. There was a lady in Atlanta. She lived in Buckhead, in a gated community, and was killed. You know, so you could be in a nice neighborhood, you can be in a hood neighborhood, and things could happen to you. You just got to be on guard. That's what I like about Texas. We have open carry here. It's a good thing to have it, and it's a bad thing to have it. You don't need a license or permit to walk around with a piece. Yeah, I think the downtown chairs are okay. Yeah, yes, you're absolutely right. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So, but if anybody's watching for the first time, please let me know where you're watching for the first time, like where you're from, and how did you see my YouTube channel. Let me share this with you guys. If you live in the Houston, Texas area, my friend Lunell, the comedian, the original Bad Girl of Comedy, she's going to be in Houston on the 21st and the 22nd of February. So if you happen to be in the Houston area, meet me there. I'll be there with her, hanging out with her. So come on through. She'll be hanging out. She'll be in Houston. She hasn't been here for a while. And then that same, I believe the next week, if you live in Dallas, she'll be in Dallas at the Paramount Theater in Dallas. All right. She just left Oakland. She was just in Oakland. I do my celebrity news every night at 7:30, and sometimes I go live in the daytime. Are you a boxer from Philly? Okay. It's a funny story. I met a boxer. It's weird how I met him. I didn't know the difference between lightweight and heavyweight. I didn't know. I just thought a boxer was a boxer. I didn't know. Yeah, it's supposed to be snow in Texas if you drive. Oh yeah, I'm in Texas, but yeah, I work from home. Probably you're a mess. I think that's going to be mostly in the Dallas area. I don't know about Houston. Let me see if it's snowing outside. Hold on. Oh no, I don't see anything as of yet. But a lot of people don't know that Dallas. Oh, it gets really bad in Dallas. It can get really, really, really bad in Dallas. Yeah. Now Amarillo, Texas. Oh, they got snow this deep. Like Amarillo cuts up. They have blizzards and all kind of stuff. But Dallas is cold. It's cold. It's cold in Houston. I went and bought me some firewood today, and I just didn't light it. I thought about getting me a expensive. I have a couch, but it's not a type of couch you can lay on and be comfortable. But I thought about getting me spending like $150 for a real nice blow up mattress, a really nice one. And so in the wintertime, like right now, I like to be sleeping in my living room by the fireplace. Oh, speaking of cold, I know it's freezing in Indiana. But let me go back to the guy. Come on, y'all. If you're watching for the first time, please let me know where you're watching from. They call me PT. I'm a little blogger. I've been at it for a while, but I'm not a big blogger. Now, so okay. But yeah, I didn't know the difference between a lightweight boxer and a heavyweight boxer. I didn't even know until he told me. Hmm. Who is that? I have no idea who that is. Are you talking to somebody else? Okay. But yeah, it does get cold here. Chicago. What do you know about South Jeffrey Boulevard? I'm a organist and a drummer, and I've been playing since I was 16. And I was affiliated with this church in Texas, but we would go to Chicago for the meetings once a year. I'm no longer affiliated with them, but it was called the Old Landmark Church of God Holiness in Christ. They used to say the holiness people, the Church of God in Christ was going to hell. They was very strict. But anyway, I ended up playing for them because years ago, I had when I didn't have a great relationship with my family, my mom and everybody. I was young and running the streets of Houston or whatever. My best friend who's deceased now. Oh, really? Yes. There was on South Jeffrey Boulevard, 7201 South Jeffrey. I think they're still there. And me and my best friend, I was visiting him and his best friend, or his roommate at the time. He was an older guy. I was young. I might have been like 19, 20, something like that. And he might have been in his 40s back then, maybe 50s. He was jealous of me because I was young and cute, what they say, cute in the face, small in the waist, cute in the face. And he was jealous of me. And my friend, he gave me my first job in Houston. This is way back in the early 80s. And we got into an argument one night. And his roommate he pulled out a knife and tried to stab me. And he blocked him from stabbing me. And at the time, I didn't have anywhere to go. He drove me all the way to Conroe, Texas, which is about 45 minutes from Houston, to stay with his grandmother, and which was really his mom because his mom passed away. So I stayed with her, and they found out in the little town, Conroe, Texas, which is about 45 minutes from here, that I played the organ and piano. And oh yeah, sometimes I cry when I tell the story, but I had to tell it fast so I don't cry. And so my imagine you going to stay with somebody you don't know, and he actually saved my life. And so when I got to Conroe, they found out that I played the organ and played drums, and there was that church that I'm talking about in Chicago. They found out and they came and picked me up and took me to the church, and yeah, and I ended up playing for the church, and then we went to Chicago, and that's how I learned about South Jeffrey Boulevard. And then I've been I was a female impersonator for over 40 years. I don't entertain as much as anymore, like I used to. Believe it or not, yes, female impersonator, but I don't do it anymore. But as much as I used to, and unless it's big money involved, because I moved on with my life. But I did the Baton in Chicago. I hosted at the Baton in Chicago, and Uno's Pizza is my favorite pizza. And I know people in Chicago don't like Uno's Pizza because I know it's probably for tourists and stuff like that. But that's one of the places that I wanted to go when I went to Chicago, and I went to Uno's Pizza, and I stayed at this. They put me at the what's that hotel? It was a hotel where we were. Well, when I got there, we had to go the back way. And I was like, okay, so when I got upstairs, I looked downstairs. I said, look at all them damn people down there. I didn't know where I was at. One of my best friends. Um, I didn't know where I was at. And I looked downstairs and I called the front desk. I said, can you tell me what is that street down there with all them people down there? They said, oh, that's the Magnificent Mile. So I never knew that. Yeah. hmm Chicago, Illinois. That was my dealings with Chicago. hmm I don't know. I don't think I could live in Chicago. All that snow and whew, but I guess then people are used to it. I just couldn't do it. And then I lived in Norfolk, Virginia. I love Virginia because I like water. I'm a Cancer. And I definitely love water and oceans and lakes and rivers and anything that sounds like it's water and it's a stream. I'm there. That's why I guess I like going on cruises. hmm But anyway, y'all should check me out every Friday. Not every Friday, but every night at 7:30. I go live and do celebrity news. So come on through. And I'm always looking for a co-host. Anybody who wants to come on and chop it up with me, you're more than welcome to. I do radio. I'm not a regular on a radio station, but I am looking for a gig on radio. So if anybody, and I'm not talking about no damn internet radio. I'm talking about the real radio station. So anybody who might know anybody that's looking for someone to do radio, that would be me. So let me show you guys something right quick, and then I'm about to go to bed. Okay, and hopefully I'll wake up in the morning and we see snow. Let me look out here one more time, see if there's some snow out here. It's just let me see. Nope, there's no snow. Because you know what? It doesn't have to be free. If it's freezing cold, you say, I'm a Scorpio, okay. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home, country road. I love that song, John Denver. I'm in my media room. This is where I work. Hi, Mary. How you doing? This is my media room. I'm going to pull up something for y'all in just a second, and I'm taking my butt to bed. Yeah, but I'm always looking for a co-host or something like that. I don't know what it is about my YouTube channel. Even though I'm almost at seven. Speaking of my YouTube channel, I'm almost at 17,000 subscribers. So I just need about 100 more people to hit the subscribe button so I can get this 17,000. Okay, but I don't know what it is about my channel. I like tonight I had over 500 people watching or more, and I opened up the thank you, I appreciate it. I opened up the lines, not the lines, but I opened up the chat for people to come in. Nobody comes. I'm like, as long as I've been doing this, you would think people would be just dying to get into the live, but they just don't. And like I said, I had over. Let me see. Let me pull up my. Let me see what I got today. I don't know. I want to get a phone. I want to get things where people can call into the live, but I still don't know how to set it up yet. I'm trying to get it. I'm trying to learn how to set it up. Yeah, I'm trying to learn how to set it up. Let's see here. Give me 1 second. Anybody interested in going on the cruise, or y'all don't do cruises? Uh, we're gonna have a throwback party. Um, I'm gonna be a host of a open mic, or if you sing, dance, tell jokes, or whatever, we'll do that as well. And I'm trying to figure out why I can't log into about that. Appreciate it, thank you. You got to check out the show when I do the show in the daytime. I mean, at night, 7:30. And sometimes I go live in the daytime between me working. If there's anything interesting, I'll go live. Give me 1 second, y'all. I'm trying to figure out why I can't log into my damn. Give me 1 second. Here we go. All right, here we go. I've got to. All right, because I'm going to show y'all something. All right, so here we go. This is what y'all missed earlier today. So when I do my show, this is how it looks when I do my show. See, this is what I did tonight. This is me. So I have all my little background and everything going on, and I show videos, and I have my little background and everything, and yeah, see. Oh, that's the bus driver I was talking about. They got killed in New. Yeah, that's the bus driver that got killed in New Orleans. Not sorry, I'm not Atlanta. He looks like the rapper. What's his name? But yeah, he's the one that got killed by them little young guys there in Atlanta. That's what I was talking about tonight. So yeah, so I have a little cute little background, and I play a little music, and uh, come on here and do my thing. So y'all tune in every Friday, every night at 7:30. And here I am talking about my friend Lunell.
That Lunel is amazing.
Lunell, you did so good tonight. I'm a crybaby. I was a
Fuzzy all the time, but that's a motherfucking mentor right there. That's my Thank you guys for watching and supporting.
Are you doing the show Wednesday?
All right, so we have some breaking news for all those who live in the Houston area and the Dallas area.
Yeah, so come check me out every night and go catch up. If you just started watching me, watch all my channels. Go watch. I got a lot of stuff. I got a lot of videos you can go back and watch from back in the days. And again, if y'all know anybody out there Knowing about, oh, one other thing I was going to show y'all. One other thing. Hold on, let me pull this up right quick. Hold on. Turn this back right quick. Let me pull this back right quick. My question is, what are y'all doing up this time of morning? Y'all must be, y'all must be West Coast people. What do y'all think about the Ricky Smiley situation with the twins? What do y'all think about that?
Christmas poop.
I talked about it already on one of my other shows I did the other day. Oh, y'all don't know about it, or y'all don't care about it, or what? Okay, all right. Well, he I'm in Houston. I'm in Houston as well. So you need to meet me at the Improv when Lunel gets here. So I'll be there with a shiny jacket on. You'll see me. Okay, I know where that's at. The Improv is off of, I think it's off of 10. I think it's off of 10. It's not too far from downtown. But anyway, so there were some twin girls that he knew about. They've been to the house. He knows the baby mama, but he didn't know that those were his children. And it's what he's telling us. And of course, a lot of people are giving him a hard time because they're saying that, he had to know that those were his children. But I said in Ricky's defense, you can say that's your child all day long until you have that DNA. And I saw about a month ago where Ricky Smiley took a picture with a uh, with a lawyer, and he was like, "This is one of the best lawyers I've got. Thank you for whatever she did." I didn't know what it was, but it had to do something with the baby mama stuff and the twins. I'm sure they got the DNA just to make sure because how many times you've seen on these shows where these paternity shows, and they really think they the father, and they turn out not to be the father. So being that Ricky Smiley is who he is, I'm sure he did it the right way and went and got the DNA. Now, as far as him knowing all these years, maybe he just didn't know. Who am I to say he didn't know? I don't know. But I know Ricky loves children, and they're gonna be well taken care of. You know, so who knows, child? I didn't find out. I didn't find out who my dad was till I was in my late 20s. So yeah, we all have secrets. All of us. We all have secrets. All right, here's another friend of mine, y'all, and I'm gonna show y'all this, and I gotta go. Here's another friend of mine, and I gotta go.
In the neighborhood, and we are all still neighbors, honey. And I have a neighbor, honey, that I've been knowing for quite a while now, and that neighbor just don't want to move, honey, because I guess, honey, he loves where he lives, y'all, because, we live in a nice little duplex or a little neighborhood, honey. Some people may call it the hood, but I think, honey, it's a good place to live, child, honey. There's all the wonderful people that you see walking down the street. You
Probably
never know, you
so.
might meet a mate, honey. Who knows? Anyway, but all right, but anyway, y'all, without further ado, honey, I want y'all to clap y'all for my neighbor, honey, comedian PT, honey. PT, you there?
Hey Gary, what's going on, Tom?
Merry Christmas, Pooh.
Tom, you can just
I don't know why Gary likes to call me a comedian. Hey, if you want to see that whole ordeal, just go to Gary with the T, set down the T, and get PT's punch. I don't have the T, child. I got the punch. I don't do the T. I do the PT's punch. Go and check it out on his podcast, Gary with the T's podcast, and check out. We've been on each other a long time. Go and look and see what we talked about on there. All right. Well, it's been nice talking to you guys. And again, if it's 75 people watching, 76 said, "Do you talk about the Chinese people being rude to customers at the business?" Um, I don't really do stuff like that. I stick to celebrity stuff. But like right now, I would talk. It's funny you said that because right now, I will say this after the election, and I don't do politics when I'm doing celebrity stuff because I stay away from politics. Um, Only when I'm like right now, I would probably do politics because I'm not doing a show. But when I'm doing a show, my show is not a political show and it's not a religious show. But I do talk about God. I love God, and I know He's been good to me. Like I said, this time last year, I was on my deathbed from food poisoning, like really on my deathbed from food poisoning. And I know that it wasn't the doctors or lawyers, the doctors who saved me. I feel like that it was a higher being that used their hands and the medication to heal me. So I definitely believe in God. And there are times that I do talk about, how I made it through my life this late in life when people have died from. I've had four friends of mine who died from cancer um, in the last 6 7 years, and they were all younger than me. And I just did my colonoscopy, and they didn't find anything. Well, I did a Cologuard, and the Cologuard is pretty accurate. Um, and I did my colonoscophy 10 years ago, but I did a Cologuard a couple of weeks ago, and it came back negative. So you know, you just man, I tell you, life is crazy. And when I talk about religious things, I talk about things I've been through, and I know it had to been because of Him that I made it this far. Whether people believe it or not, that's on them. Just like the Jamie Foxx story. Oh, and I'm going to talk about the Chinese, but hold on, it's funny you said that. Um, just like the Jamie Foxx story, I tell people all the time, you'll never understand what Jamie was talking about because you ain't never been there. Prime example. I'm not a straight man, but have you ever heard about one of the girls in the hood that got some good stuff, and everybody talking about it? Oh man, it ain't no good. But if you ain't never had it, you don't know. I shouldn't use that, but let's say a church. I heard they had a nice church. I heard the church is this. I heard or the food. I heard the food was good. And you talking bad about it, but unless you experience the food or the church or whatever, or the business, then you don't know. So you can't really say. But until you've been in Jamie Foxx shoes or anywhere close to being in the hospital, and I'm in my 60s and I've never spent a night inside of a hospital as long as I've lived. Never in my life. I've been to hospitals, but I never spent the night. I got COVID one time in my life and that was it. But it's and there's times I do sit and talk about religion and God and stuff, but not on my YouTube channel. Not when I'm doing celebrity stuff. I keep that separate. Yeah. But about the Chinese, I feel some type of way about a lot of these foreigners because I could do political stuff now because it's not a show, but I believe a lot of them voted for Trump. And when's the last time you seen them coming into our businesses and supporting our business? And I find myself going to the Chinese store. I find myself going to the buffets. And I know that these people supported this man. I'm not stupid, but you know, just like we're not supposed to be going to Walmart. I find myself at Walmart today. Well, there's a lot of things that Walmart have that my HEB store don't have. But it's just it's crazy. It's just you're damn if you do, you're damn if you don't. But I try my best not to support anybody who is not on my side. First of all, is a black man first. I don't give a damn who I sleep with. I'm still a black man. Okay, so if you ain't about Black Lives Matter, and I know a lot of y'all might say Black Lives Black Lives Matter. Well, why y'all killing one another? They do. But Black Lives Matter still do matter, baby. Black lives still do matter. Uh, is that your Felicia? from say where you work at. Oh, hey, yeah, she saw me in Walmart. Don't make me pull up the video. I still got the video. Let me see. Let me see. I got the video. Yeah, I was at Walmart. She said, "Hey, PT." I said, "Oh shit, somebody done clocked me in Walmart." Let me see. Here you go, right here. Look, 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 look.
As someone who
Hold
learns
on, hold
English
on.
as a second
I
language,
still got the
writing
video.
has always been something that I feel a little bit self-conscious of. That's why I've been using Grammarly.
Look. I'm in Walmart, honey. Somebody done clocked me. Hi. Tell everybody how. Uh-oh. Tell everybody how long you've been following me.
Over a year.
Oh no, it's been longer than that. I was here 4 years ago. I met you about 4 years ago. Yeah. Anyway, so I ain't never seen your name in the chat. You ain't never come and said hi. Next time you come in there, what name you want to go by so I know?
Felicia.
Yep, that's okay, her. Bye, Felicia. Okay, so I remember your name. Okay, well, I'm glad you're following me. Yeah, you saw me in Walmart. Job, the first time I met you, I ain't gonna say where you work, but I met you at your job. You remember? And you remember when COVID started? You was like, "PT, you need to put a mask on." I'm like, "I ain't gonna get no COVID." Hell, I didn't get COVID till I went to the smaller city. I didn't get COVID the whole time I was in Houston. I didn't get COVID till I moved back home, just a little small town in West Texas. Crazy. But yeah, I've been at man. I've been in. Somebody clocked me at a Walmart more than once. I got clocked at a Ross. Oh, when I first moved back to Houston, I was on a bus and going down the street or whatever. And, oh, I was so embarrassed. Just like say, "Is that PT Showbiz Top 5?" That used to be my my old name. She was loud. I was like, "Oh shit." Oh, she said, "PT, you back in Houston?" I said, "Yeah." Shh. You know, and she was like, "Oh my God, where's your best friend Chase?" She knew everything, baby. Baby, if I ever get wanted by the FBI for murder, they'll catch me. I can't go nowhere. And we got off the bus. We took a picture and everything. Yeah, but I got noticed at a Walmart more than once. Oh, mm, speaking of Walmart, I got noticed by somebody, but they noticed me at that same Walmart, but they was on TikTok. Yeah, they was on TikTok. I didn't notice. I didn't know who he was because of reasons, but we won't go there. Hmm. Anyway, y'all, I'm out, guys. You guys be good. Take care. Thank y'all if y'all subscribe to the channel. And I guess I'll see y'all tomorrow. Okay, be good unless there's breaking news. Oh, you know what? Everything's closed tomorrow. Did y'all know that? Post office is closed. The federal buildings are closed because Jimmy Carter. Yeah, everything's closed tomorrow. Yep. I have very good memory. Yes. At this age. Yeah, everything's closed tomorrow. So shout out to all the postal workers, honey. Shout out to all the people that are federal for the federal folks, honey. You ain't got to go to work tomorrow. Hmm. All right. Anybody got anything to say before I go? Anybody? Are you gonna try to? Felicia? Are you gonna try? Is it Felicia that's here in Houston? Are you gonna try to go see Lunel, or you're not into comedy and stuff? She's gonna have two shows. She's gonna have one probably at 7, and then the other will be about 10 or something like that. Cause she do them shows. They go for it's so weird how she puts those two shows together like that, and she's funny on both shows. Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll stay in contact with each other. Because I want to try to, if we can get enough people from Houston, I have a lot of people that live here in Houston that follow me. So if we all get together, and maybe get a table together or something like that, or I'll probably come sit with some people because I don't, I get in free and I just go hang out with her and shit. So maybe we'll get enough people together because there's a lot of people here that follow me. So maybe we get enough people together we all can go see her. Okay. Well, y'all have a good night, man. Thank y'all for being a part of my journey in my life. And you guys will be good. Pray before you go to sleep because tomorrow is not promised. Um, it's just you never know what's going to happen between now and the next minute. So stay prayed up, be good, take care of yourselves, and try to eat healthy and stay away from the alcohol and the drugs, okay, so you can live a long time. See y'all later. Bye-bye. Have a good night.